Hello, welcome. It is I, Weenus, and I'm here coming to you guys for a replay cast for NGS Season 6. We have BadBlood versus the Baddest Dudes. This is Div D West. This should be a pretty exciting game. I am joined tonight by Chickens. Chickens, hello. Alright, the strong and silent type. I like it. Alright, so I think we're going to hop right into this game. We don't have the draft because it is a replay cast, so we'll see who the team's drafted, but not necessarily what was banned and everything of that nature. Hello, Seymour. Welcome to the chat. What are you doing at 1:30 a.m.? I don't know, but welcome. I'm glad you're here. Alright, so we'll skip the draft, and I think we're going to hop right into the game after this. Alright, here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, apparently I'm not allowed to say that. And let's turn the sound up. Let's crank that mamma jamma. Okay, here we go. On the left side, we have blue team, which is BadBlood. Let's check out what they have here. We have Wop 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 on the KT. We have Pina Colada playing the Leoric. We have Ronin playing the Deckard Cain. We have Grinds Gears playing the Phoenix. And we have, Geo on the Leoric. And we have Pina Colada on the Arthas. Over here on the red side, we have the Baddest Dudes, where we have Rondertaker playing the Anubrak. We have Cactus Ham playing that Zeratul. We have Tootie Moss playing the Tyrande. We have Hack Trick playing the Blaze. Alright, so let's get into game one. See if there's anything interesting talent-wise. Arsenal Synergy picked up by Phoenix. That'll be good. Not going to be collecting any of the laser beam rotations. Blaze going new habits. Looking for that unstoppable for Pyromania. We're going to go see in the bottom lane, we're going to see a duel between Leoric and Blaze. That new Blaze skin throws me off just a little bit. I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. I kind of like it, I kind of don't, but you know, everyone has their own preference. Alright, so Entomb the Spider Queen for game one. It's really about rotations, trying to get as much soak, get those gems. You don't want to miss any soak by being late on your rotations. So you want to collect the resources of both the gems, and of course, soaking those lanes. Alright, so we're going to see a rotation down into the bottom from the Baddest Dudes. They're going to work on this camp. Cactus Ham and Rondertaker double teaming that. In the meantime, we're going to see this 4-man rotation from BadBlood continue to go from mid to top, top to mid. The bottom siege camp is claimed by BadBlood. Not going to be able to gank that Leoric. Even if you do, he's just going to come right back. But we do get a gank with the 4-man up in the top lane onto the Jaina. So, you know, that'll help with their experience a little bit. Still a lead right now going to the Baddest Dudes because they picked up that siege camp. Already 28 gems in the bank for the BadBlood. I have a feeling I might mix up these names quite a bit because there's bad in both titles. But these teams are good. Arthas coming down to the bottom to see what he can do down here against this Blaze. As Leoric is a little bit low. Still trying to clear this camp. Taking out the tower in the bottom lane. It actually got more value than I thought it would. So, good on the Baddest Dudes. 37 gems now in the bank for BadBlood. They are closer to this turn-in. Only 7 gems in for the Baddest Dudes. They have 19 in the bank, 7 that they are... Oh, I'm sorry. There's no gems have been turned in for the side of BadBlood. They have 45, but they have not turned them in yet. So that's something to think about. Possibly holding on to these gems. We've got 14 on Phoenix, 15 on Arthas, 13 on Leo. So they should start turning those in, as they now actually have enough for turn, and they just have to get them in the bank. Frost Presence stacking on Arthas. Got 6 stacks so far there. Jaina's looking like she's going to need a lot more damage in order to be working on her Frostbite there. We do see that the Baddest dudes are pushing on this wall. So far they're winning in the siege war so far. The structure combat, they have quite a bit of damage seen here mid, as well as bottom. They've gotten some damage there as well. Experience is about even at 6 apiece. However, the Baddest dudes are still far away from getting their turn in. I mean, they're getting closer and closer and closer, but they aren't matching the number of gems collected here by BadBlood. And now it's time for BadBlood to get their own siege damage in. Zeratul jumping in, jumping back. KT just burning, doing as much damage as he can, picking up Sun King's Fury. Yep. Spread those flames. Combat advantage picked up from Phoenix. Alright. So, pretty calm so far. A slight advantage in experience, still residing with the Baddest dudes. Here we see a turn-in trying to... Nope. They're going to try to gank this Phoenix. Phoenix is stepping up and does teleport to safety away, so... No gank there, but we are going to see some gems turned in on the sides of the Baddest dudes, which is good because they have quite a few that they're holding on to. They got to get those in the bank. Both teams at this point can turn in, so it's a race to see who will be able to turn in first. Stopping the Arthas there from turning in. Anubarak jumps on in. Cactus Ham taking a lot of damage though from KT. Gets a stun. It's going to try to get out of there and does manage to escape, which is good. Both teams still have enough to turn in. Only 1 kill so far on the side of BadBlood. Pina Colada trying to sneak that turn in, but gets owled right in the face. Woohoo! Woohoo! Dumas taking some damage there. Oh. Is that a taunt from KT? I think it might have been. Dumas taking a lot of damage, and first to drop is Tyrande in this fight. Baddest dudes backing off a little bit, and this will give an opportunity for turn-in for BadBlood. Getting that 1 pick that ends the stalemate on the turn-in. BadBlood pushing the lane forward top and rotating their 4-man up there. A lot of pushing pressure with the Phoenix and the KT. Arthas just to soak up all the damage up front. Down goes the top tower, but here comes a nice 2-man stun there from Root from Arthas. Phoenix takes a ton of damage and has to back out. Cactus Ham though is taking a lot of damage. Can Zeratul survive? No, huge damage coming out from the KT there. Anubarak is in trouble, and we have 10s here for BadBlood. The Purification Salvo goes off, but does not secure the kill onto the Anubarak. 10s, we have Purification Salvo on Phoenix. We have Army of the Dead from Arthas, Entomb from Leoric, Stay a While and Listen from the Decker Kane, and Phoenix from KT. 10s now popping on the side of the Baddest dudes. Zeratul, Void Prison, we have Ring of Frost on Jaina, we have Shadow Stalk on Tyrande, Cocoon on Anubarak, and Combustion on Blaze. Ooh, I love a good Combustion Blaze. I know Bunker gets chosen quite a bit, but I love me some Combustion. Hat-Trick in trouble here, trying to escape to the back line. Is getting chased by Arthas and slowed. There's the root from Decker Kane. And there's the Void Prison. Phoenix comes out, and it does target Zeratul, and Zeratul will fall. Cocoon is used on the KT. He is freed by the rest of his team members. And BadBlood continue to push further into the mid lane. Top fort is about to fall, holding on there by a thread. And BadBlood has enough gems to turn in once again. 23 on Leoric, getting channeled in. We're going to see a turn-in try to happen here by Nubarak, but I think might be a little bit too slow. Only 6 more needed. Oh! Nubarak does get it in time and beats BadBlood for the second turn-in. So, you know, this is a good opportunity to possibly get some engages, kill some of the enemy team members, and take their gems and cripple their turn-in potential. They do have a lot of gems already in the bank, but any gems you can eliminate by killing some of the enemy team is going to help you out in this race. XP is still really close. You know, a slight lead for BadBlood. Nubarak taking some damage, backing off, just poking a little bit. Arthas trying to cut him off, decides to back up, gets engaged on by the rest of the Baddest dudes. Pina Colada is going to... Oh, yeah, down comes Ring. As well as Stay a While. Phoenix comes down, as well as Purification Salvo. So a lot of ults used there. No one actually dying. In the bottom lane, though, we have Blaze pushing with Webweaver down here, and it will get that bottom fort. Taking the advantage now in structures overall. Be able to get some of that push in the bottom lane with those catapults. Alright, so it looks like the rest of BadBlood are going to clear bottom. And they have well enough to turn in of their own now. But the Baddest dudes, they're close. They only need 5 more gems, and then they can turn in again as well. And they are going to start right now. Jaina turning in 20. Camp getting picked up, Cruiser Camp by BadBlood, as well as the Siege Camp in the bottom by the Baddest dudes. Six more needed. Arthas is making his turn in with 20. That will do it. Alright, Webweaver number 2 for BadBlood. Picking up the camp here. 2D and Savior. Alright, but here comes the full 5-man team of BadBlood, and they want this fort. And, you know, I think they might get it. Jaina had to go back to base. Will be coming to join the rest of the team. And Nubarak throwing some stuns in there to try and slow them down. Void Prison dropped. Let's see if we can get a setup here. Ring drops as well. Let's see, there's the Combustion, as well as the Salvo, and that will be enough to drop Leoric. Let's see if the Baddest dudes can continue. Oh, there's the Phoenix. Hat-Trick taking a lot of damage, and down will go Blaze, as well as the fort. 2D Moss running. 192 health. We get a stun on Arthas, but Arthas is coming back at them. KT is launching a ton of damage, trying to pick them off. 2D jumps back in, trying to save a Nubarak. Ooh, that 45. No, and there will go a Nubarak. So there we go. A couple kills for BadBlood. They get their kills. They get the mid fort. Top Webweaver almost down. And immediately we're going to see a rotation bottom from BadBlood. They're going to keep working on this bottom lane. They see that all the members of BadBlood, or the Baddest dudes, I'm sorry, have gone into the top lane. So they're going to try to get a little bit of siege damage in here. No longer having vision, they might want to back up a little bit. Still no boss plays yet. Still early, only 12 minutes in. Jaina's 7,600, upper 15,000 needed for Frostbite, and Tomb goes down, as well as Phoenix's drop. Blaze is stuck right now. Might be able to get out. He's running. Does get rooted by Arthas. Ring is dropped. Catching 3 members of BadBlood. Re-engaging on the Arthas here. It's all the members. Purification Salvo comes out. Oh, but the Void Prison stops it. Combustion is dropped. KT finally making the way out of the cocoon, but Jaina does fall. Squishy Mage There's a lot of action going on there, and you can only take so much. Turn-in still available right now for the baddest dudes. Jason says, why doesn't Weenus ever invite me to the party? Doesn't he know this is my twilight hour? well, Jason, I try not to ping anybody after after midnight their time, let alone 1:30 a.m. my time. There's multiple replay casts going on right now, so you know, if you're bored of me, go check out Sky Bunny right now. There's a good game going on over there. So this bottom siege camp was attempted by BadBlood, but they gave up on it and they decided they didn't want to finish. I guess they decided maybe they wanted to protect the turn-in. Maybe that's a little bit more important. You see the pings come out. 22 gems on Zeratul. Alright, now this camp is going to get picked up bottom by BadBlood. I think the baddest dudes are going to turn in here top. There's the channeling, all those gems collecting, and there we go. Alright, so they have the lane fairly pushed in the top lane, so that's where they will begin their Web Weaver phase. And BadBlood is going to take advantage of this, and they're say, okay, well, we're going to take our own structure. We're going to push with our own Web Weavers, which is the siege camp. And they get the bottom fort before the top fort is attacked. So, but here's the thing. The baddest dudes, they're going to go for, they're looking for keep. Oh, it looks like they might back off and go mid instead. Okay. They notice that that BadBlood has retreated to defend their keep, and so they're going to rotate, keep the pressure going mid. I like this call. It's a little bit safer, but it's guaranteed when they can see all the members of BadBlood up top. Bottom Web Weaver isn't going to get a whole lot, just because there's so much lane to clear, and that's where BadBlood started. Jaina up to 9,800 now on the Frostbite quest. And down goes the Web Weavers. Alright. Both teams popping 17. And this game is fairly even. There's a lot more kills on the side of BadBlood. They have 7-1. But as far as XP goes, it's very close. Structures, it's tied. So really, this could go any way. Almost have a turn-in now available for BadBlood. Jason says, oh, Weenus, I could never get bored of you, but I might go check it out anyway. Oh, yes, you should. Good stuff happening over there. Check out all the NGS casters who donate their time to the community. It's a great group of people, and they really love everybody here. Baddest dudes clearing the camp mid as BadBlood go to turn in the gems that they have. They only need 6 more, and then they were on the KT. A nice stun coming out. There is the root purification salvo. Here comes combustion, KT, and Ring of Frost comes out as well as Phoenix. Oh my goodness, there's the Entomb, and it's going to be Arthas and Leoric that fall. Watch out, Phoenix. Phoenix dies as well. A huge stay a while and listen coming out from Deckard Cain, but it might not be enough. There's a root. KT doing what he can, blowing up all of his fire damage. Ooh, Jaina's in trouble, has to back out. Void Prison is dropped, and so is KT. But KT did a lot of damage on the way out. Almost getting Zeratul, almost getting the Jaina. Unfortunately for BadBlood, this means that this Web Weaver phase is going to go mostly unused and not really have much of an impact, because it will quickly get cleared by the baddest dudes. Let's look at some numbers here. 40k from that KT, really pumping out the numbers and hero damage. And also pumping out the siege damage as well. That wave clear on Jaina just super strong. 124k. You know, a lot of siege damage coming out from Phoenix as well. Look at those actions per minute on Zeratul. Just, oh, as soon as I say it, it goes down. All right, here's some XP totals as well. Surprise, surprise, the offlaners Blaze and Leoric picking up the most. All right. All right, so possibly keeping an eye on the boss up here. BadBlood wanted to make sure that it's not taken by the baddest dudes. They have vision on them now, of course. Turn-in is available for the baddest dudes. I think they're just looking for a way to turn in. Maybe try to sneak some in top. 40 on Cactus Ham. My goodness. And gets the big chunk of them in. Must feel a lot better. They only need 3. And it's going to be 2D trying to sneak those in. There we go. Web Weaver phase activated. And now a fight. This Phoenix goes down as well as Ring. Here comes Combustion. Taking a lot of damage. It is Leoric who goes down. Cocoon was popped. Oh my goodness, and the chase is on. KT spreading all this damage, but it's getting slowed by Jaina, and a huge stun. KT is leveled. Alright, so 2 kills for the baddest dudes, and a Web Weaver phase. This is what you want. You want to turn in, you want to push the lanes, and if you can get kills into the team, you're going to get a lot more value out of those pushes. So this is looking quite good for the baddest dudes. They have 20, so they have the tier talent advantage. 20 very close here for BadBlood. Still 33 seconds on KT. So they have to be careful about not to stagger deaths, because that could turn a keep push into so much more. Barely getting out, grinds gears, gets away. That Phoenix teleport. Ooh, that was very, very close. 12 seconds now on the KT. Arthas defending mid a little bit. Does come up to the top keep. Out comes the Entomb, as well as Ring. Void Prison interrupting the salvo. Stay a while and listen. Oh, it's a triple kill from Jaina as Arthas, Leoric, and Phoenix all drop, and the chase is on. Big stun onto Deckard. It's a double stun. Look at that stun synergy combo. That was really good from Blaze and from Tyrande. This is going to be game. 46 seconds. It's just too much time. Oh, don't spread that fire. Oh my goodness. Oh, Jaina, watch out. You can end, guys. It's just KT. KT's the only one left. Push that core. Push it. They have 30 seconds. All right, they're coming back in. Here we go. Careful, KT. Ring comes down, catches KT, but oh, Tootie's taking a lot of damage from the minions. Oh, and goes down. Oh my goodness. Leoric is up and drops the Entomb and gets the kill onto the Jaina. Leoric is cocooned, will be coming out, and oh my goodness, what a defense from BadBlood there. I thought that was game, hook, line, and sinker, but as you can see, the damage from KT is just insane. And also, when you spread that fire damage, it can really stack up. It can really cause problems for your team. So, you know, another lease on life here for BadBlood. Now they're on cleanup duty. They want to clear up these lanes, do what they can. Taking the kill advantage now is the baddest dudes as they pick up this bruiser camp at 12-9 kills. Still very close. Both teams post 20. Zeratul loving this siege camp down here, and why not? If you have some downtime, pick up the camps. Continue the pressure. There's going to be this catapult pressure in the top lane as they got this top keep. So that will help keep the pressure on for the baddest dudes. Oh, okay, a boss wipe for either team. That will be game. It's going to be started by the baddest dudes. Many members of BadBlood are in the mid, and they don't know what's going on here. Leoric is going to come check it out. He sees what's happening. Is it too late? Here come the members of BadBlood. It may be too... Oh, I think they might get there in time. If they want to challenge it, they have to get on it right now. Here they come in. Ring comes down. The boss is claimed by the baddest dudes. There goes Phoenix. There goes Salvo. Stay a while and listen. Zeratul falls. Here comes Combustion. Getting very low is Savior. Jaina does get healed up, and it's Phoenix that drops. Next is Jaina. Down comes the Entomb. Tudimas getting very, very low. Tyrande goes down. Blaze is very low as well. Can Hat-Trick get out? I don't think so. Will get stunned, or rooted and slowed by Deckard Cain. But there's a lot on the core right now. Boss is wailing away for BadBlood. But that was a big victory that needed to happen there. If you can't get the boss, you need to kill the other team. Another defense from BadBlood that has far surpassed what I thought that they would be able to do. So kudos for that. The core does take about 47% damage, 53% left, but as far as things go, that outcome was not too bad. There is still this pressure that's happening though in the top lane. Catapults and rows of minions have about 10 seconds before the rest of the members of the Baddest Dudes are back up though, so really they need to win another, BadBlood need to win another team fight again in a row, and it's going to be hard for them to do that with Phoenix in the back clearing the core. Oh, not clearing the core. Minions now going back onto the core. Let's see what they can do with this 4v5, using Phoenix to start getting some damage out on this core. Maybe just poking. Oh, Gio, are you going to get out? Oh, just barely missing. The owl barely missing. Going back to base to clear that core up. Oh my goodness. This is intense. All right, doing a little bit of clearing. It's Leoric and Phoenix who are going to rejoin their team. And once again, Cactus Ham is setting up on this camp, getting ready to clear it. Neither team has enough for a turn-in yet, and they are all in the bottom lane. Turning in what they have. BadBlood, or maybe they're getting ready for a fight. Turn in the gems that you have and fight it up. But, I still think at this point, if you get multiple team members down, it's going to be a push possibly to win the game. So we'll see where these teams go. You're going to see a turn in here from the Baddest Dudes as well. Leoric is going to go do his janitorial duties. Get some cleaning done in the top lane. Bottom camp is going to get cleared up by BadBlood. Oh my goodness. And now the kills are tied at 13. Tyrande scouting things out. Oh, this could be bad for Phoenix. Phoenix might get picked here. Does get stunned. Double stunned and eliminated. That's going to be tough. 60-second respawn. This camp is going to get picked up right away by the Baddest Dudes. This is going to be tough. Another tough defense once again for BadBlood. Stasis on Jaina, absorbing fire from KT. Phoenix is dropped, trying to zone out the members of the Baddest Dudes. It works for a while, but they are hungry. And there's still 30 seconds on Phoenix to come back up. There goes Cocoon onto Arthas. Ring is dropped as well as Void Prison. Jaina goes down. And the fighting continues. Stay a while and listen. Keep catching two members of the Baddest Dudes. And the Baddest Dudes are going to back off. Not being able to quite take that keep. Not quite having enough gems to turn in. So another, that was a stellar defense once again from BadBlood. They were down Phoenix, who's just respawned a little while ago. So they 4v5'd and defended that keep once again, getting a kill on Jaina and pushing the Baddest Dudes back. They may be losing this game currently as far as structures and pressure and everything like that, but the defense from BadBlood has really been quite stellar. Alright, turn-in is available here for BadBlood. The lanes are not pushed in their favor though, so maybe they can use this as the distraction to get a little bit of relief. Oh, they're holding. They're holding on turn-in. Either that or Arthas didn't quite make it in time. Either way. Yeah, this game is still going on. 27 minutes, Jason. Huge defenses from BadBlood. Instead, it will be the Baddest dudes who turn in. And this time they want to push this one in all the way to the core. Arthas is out of position from the rest of his team. He does get engaged on multiple stuns. He is getting slowed, but he is going to get a little bit of zoning. There comes Ring. Decker doing what he can. Multiple stuns coming in from... Oh. There's... Now with Phoenix dropped, Cocoon goes out onto Leoric. Arthas is still alive and healthy as ever. Tomb comes down. Jaina dropping all that frost damage down. But Leoric does drop. Stay a while and listen goes off. As well as here comes the salvo. Deckard in trouble. Does get blown up. Next it's going to be Arthas. Arthas is surrounded. Can he make it out with his slow? Oh, 30 HP. No, and he drops as well. Now this will most likely be game. KT still dealing out a lot of fire damage, spreading, but KT will go down. Ring comes out as well, not hitting anybody, but this will be game. Game 1 going over to the Baddest dudes, finally securing their victory. All right. So let's take a look. Let's see if it'll let me pull that up. There we go. Okay, so we can check out some of the stats here. That doesn't completely line up with my overlays, but we'll do what we do. First, let's go ahead and give one of those points over here to the Baddest dudes. Well played in that game. All right, so this was a long game, going 29 minutes, 36 seconds. Well fought, though. Went back and forth, flip-flopped a couple times. Great defenses from BadBlood. Really strong defenses. I was very impressed by that. KT with a whopping 103k siege damage, 203,000. I'm sorry, hero damage, 2003 siege damage, 1,000 siege damage. Jaina putting out some pretty good numbers as well as far as hero damage, 60k, 192 siege damage. Eventually, the Baddest dudes got the fight they wanted. They got their turn in, they got their kills, and then they just finally clinched that game up. Jason says, making you work for those caster points, Weenus. Yes, that's all I'm doing it for. It's all about the points. It's not about nothing else. It's all about me. No, I really like doing this. This is fun. All right. So, welcome back. I got to get this next game loaded in. That was an exciting game. That was a lot of fun. Our next match is going to be on Alterac Pass, so that'll be fun. I don't think I've seen any NGS games on Alterac Pass yet. This has been added to the map pool, which was picked by the community. So let's get that rocking and rolling. Yes, I want to quit the replay. I'm sorry. It was fun, but we must say goodbye. All right, here we go. Alterac Pass. Ooh, I see some familiar faces in this one already. That's some surprises. Okay. All right, let's get into it. This is going to be game 2, Alterac Pass. And we will be on that game right after this. All right, welcome to game 2. Let's get these teams popping in here. Once again, on the left-hand side, we have BadBlood. We have Pina Colada on Blaze. We have Geo on the Leoric. Once again, we have Ronin playing the Bright Wing. We have Wop 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 playing the Rainer. And we have Grinds Gears playing the Thrall. Over here on the red side, we have the Baddest dudes, where we have Tudimas playing Stukov. We have Cactus Ham playing the Phoenix. We have Savior 1, 2, 3 playing the Orphea. Rond Taker playing Diablo, and Hack Trick playing the Mal'Ganis. Alright, the Orc immediately splitting into the top lane. It's going to start soaking up there. I imagine that BadBlood needs to be a little bit cautious here in a 4v5. Mal'Ganis is trying to decide what he wants to do, hiding in that bush there, possibly coming in for a gank. Phoenix is going to split down to the bottom lane and start soaking down there. Mal'Ganis will go up to the top lane. I think we'll either see Thrall or Raynor go down to the bottom lane eventually. Take care of that soak, and there goes Thrall. Grind's Gears will take off down there. Echo of the Elements for Thrall. Ace in the Hole for the Raynor. New Habits from Blaze. Consume Vitality from the Orc. And Hyper Shift from that Brightwing. That dragon who loves that murder. I do like the matchup of Phoenix against Thrall. I think Phoenix is going to do well against Thrall, but Phoenix very susceptible to ganks, so you have to be careful there. I think that polymorph from Brightwing is going to come in handy. Camp started already. Siege camp started by the Baddest dudes, as Diablo hangs out in the lane to soak up all that XP. Mobile offense from Phoenix. Time to feed from Mal'Ganis. Ancestral strength from the Orphea. Poppin' Pustules from the Orc. And Devil's Due from Diablo. And that camp is finally picked up from the Baddest dudes. Stukov is going to rejoin his companion Diablo in the middle lane as Orphea goes back to base to heal up, get some mana, and rock and roll. We're going to see BadBlood go ahead and pick up their own siege camp here. Oh, this could be a possible gank rotation on Thrall. Thrall's, I think, sees it. Diablo is very, very slow. Can he get a slam? Does not go for it. This gank has not quite worked, but they are getting some value from their camp mid, with Brightwing being the only one defending at the moment while their own camp is getting picked up for BadBlood. They do get some value from that camp banging against the walls as the gate goes down. A little bit of damage onto the tower. Mal'Ganis and Leorg. This is just probably a slugfest. It's not going to go very far. It's taking turns slamming each other back and forth. The objective will be up in 20 seconds. XP is about the same. Diablo taking quite a bit of damage. Still trying to go in there and grab a pick. Can't really find it. Backs up. Hits the well. 31 souls. Got a little bit of ways to go there, but you know, Diablo gets tankier and tankier as the souls go. So let's see which team is going to start this objective first. Looks like the Baddest dudes are going to start rotating up there. BadBlood keep Thrall in the bottom lane for the moment. Thrall is about to rejoin his team. Has about half mana. Should be able to fight for a while there. Blaze comes in, says hi to Mal'Ganis. Very nice. The siege camp is picked up once again by the Baddest dudes, so that will be able to create some pressure. It's close to the prison camps, but it's just enough. It's on this other side of this mountain here, so you won't be able to really defend your own camp and go after that siege camp at the same time. So we'll see. Maybe we'll see Baddest boys, or Baddest dudes, I'm sorry. They might push with this camp or see what they can get here as both teams engage on each other. Stun barely missed by Blaze. Thrall is taking a lot of damage, is trying to back up into the back line. Leorg is taking a lot of damage as well. Geo getting chased by Mal'Ganis. Brightwing taking quite a bit of damage as well. So BadBlood's going to back up just a little bit, try to heal up, try to prevent the Baddest dudes from taking this objective. Oh, just barely missing that oil slick. There it goes. All right, Leorg is in trouble. Does manage to scoot his boot all the way to the back line. Sleep's coming out from Mal'Ganis as he chases Leorg. Is going to take some tower shots and does die. He's the first death of the game. However, the prison camp is picked up by the Baddest dudes. So they lose Leoric, or they lose Mal'Ganis, but they pick up the camp channel. And they continue to fight. It's going to be 5v4 in a second here as Brightwing channels stops the prison camp. 15, getting about half the channel time, and Mal'Ganis is already back up. Will be rejoining the rest of his team. And this mid fort here really took a whole lot of damage from that camp that they had gotten earlier. So that delayed fight really helping the Baddest dudes out there get a lot of siege damage. It's in their favor to delay that as much as possible, which they did, and they also got 15 seconds worth of channeling time on the objective. Very nice. XP advantage, about half a level right now to BadBlood. So who knows? Maybe if they push the race to 10 all the way before completing this objective, it might make it really hard for the Baddest dudes to defend theirs. Like clockwork, once again, siege camp picked up from the Baddest dudes, as that will continue to push mid once again. Channel started here. Diablo taking a lot of damage. Trying to get healed up. 108. Oh, down to 80 HP. It's gonna walk it off. The channel is still going though for BadBlood. Phoenix getting hammered in the face by Thrall. BadBlood doing a good job of zoning out the rest of the Baddest dudes, and they will get this objective. Diablo does not die. He doesn't have all of his souls quite yet. He's at 70. But here's this camp, and it's about to get on this. Yeah, this fort's gone. They lost the objective, but they at least got that fort. And that's all with camp timing. So really, really good camp pickup and timing from the Baddest dudes. Alright, it'll be interesting to see what the split is here. Phoenix is in the bottom lane. Just going to start clearing and pushing that lane forward. 3 members of BadBlood mid are going to start pushing. Maybe try to equalize out this catapult pressure, which has been created by taking out that mid fort. Top dwarfy boy falls real fast, getting the most attention from the Baddest dudes. They will rotate down now to mid for their next objective kill. Thrall chasing Phoenix all the way back to the bottom fort. Getting a lot of damage there. A successful defense in the mid. I like this rotations of BadBlood. Get what they can, and then they move down to go get more siege damage somewhere else. They have their 10s. They are available. We have Sundering, Rainer's Raiders, Combustion, again, Entomb, and Blink Heal. They get that bottom fort. They hold on to their heroic abilities. They don't use them yet. They're going to save them for another day, another team fight. Very close to 10. Baddest dudes right around the corner. Just a little more XP. Siege camp is up for both teams. It's going to get pounced on first here by BadBlood. And once again, Orphea and Stukov are going to take on their own siege camp. And we've kind of reset again. Here we have Leoric and Mal'Ganis in the top lane. We have some soak happening in the mid. Possible gank coming down here onto Thrall. Although going the safe way, you won't have a whole lot of surprise. Could happen though. Going for the Thrall. Thrall should be fine getting behind that gate. No, it goes in for a counter engage. Ooh. Also uses a Sundering. Doesn't secure a kill. That's a pretty big cooldown. 75 seconds until that can be used again, so. If it had gotten the kill, it would have been totally worth it. Alright. Getting closer to a level lead. BadBlood. Looking for that 13, that talent tier advantage. Behemoth armor picked up by the Rainer. Getting 10 stacks on that. Let's see, what else do we have going on? We have 11 stacks of Mind Devourer for Orphea. Possible gank here. Mal'Ganis, he's a hard target to to pick off, though, so... Especially when that fort is still up. The objective is up in 4 seconds. BadBlood is looking to take this boss. I think Hacktrick might suspect this is happening. I might have been able to see some of that. I'm not sure. The other members of the Baddest Dudes kind of assemble towards the objective, and the boss top is abandoned. Both teams looking to congregate around the objective. There's still 2 members, though, top for BadBlood. Diablo engaging in on the Thrall. Zoning so that the objective can be challenged. Rainer, better get out of that swamp. It'll slow you, slow you, slow you, slow you, slow you. Camp getting picked up from BadBlood. That'll be running. Geo taking a lot of damage. Trying to sneak out. Does get out as well. Here comes the flame lightning breath. There's combustion, gonna hit a lot of members, as well as earthquake, or sundering, my bad. And it's going to be, yes, it's gonna be Thrall and Leorc who go down first. Hacktrick is very, very low, but the members of BadBlood are going to have to back off here. This is now a 3v5. And this objective channels all the way for the Baddest Dudes. Mal'Ganis jumping back to help clear this camp before it makes contact with the mid fort. Pressure now is kind of equalized between both of these teams, with the mid fort missing for BadBlood and the bottom fort missing for the Baddest Dudes. But, you know, now that we're at 11 minutes in, these Orc boys are going to be able to push a little bit harder than the Dwarfy boys that we had first. Alright, we're going to see a team up here for the Baddest Dudes. They're going to jump on their Orky boy top, and they're going to push, 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 while most of the members of BadBlood have gone bottom, and now they will go mid to kind of clear this up. Top fort should go down, no problem. And here it is. Very low kill count this game. Only 1 kill to 2. The majority of the kills going over to the Baddest Dudes. Do you see a ping for the bottom boss from the Baddest Dudes? They're going to make their way through mid, clear that up, and I think they're going to make a boss play here. Be interested to see if the BadBlood is going to try to take top boss, or if they are going to do something else. It looks like they're going to take their own siege camp here. Alright, so there was vision now on the Baddest Dudes, so BadBlood know that they're down here trying to get this boss. Diablo at 100 stacks. All the ultimates are, all the heroics are available right now, so here comes Blaze trying to suss it out. In comes Leorc, and the Baddest Dudes are going to back off. They've been found out. Maybe they're going to try and re-engage and let the boss burn down the other team a little bit. The boss is unchained, resets, leashes back to its position. Alright, so that camp is still pushing mid for BadBlood. Let's take a look at some of the damage numbers here. Unless we get an engage. Ooh. There goes an Entomb. Does not trap anybody. But with a big enough wave, BadBlood decide that they want to try and get some damage on this fort, possibly take it out. Gotta be careful of a counter engage though by the Baddest Dudes. Nice disengage from BadBlood, and the objective will be spawning in 22 seconds. I like the camp pickup here by the Baddest Dudes. Always having a camp pushing during objective creates extra pressure that if you draw out the fight, lets you get value elsewhere on the map. Quick rotation by BadBlood, get some damage on this top fort here. They decided they're going to back off as a team, back up to the objective. Alright. Alright, both teams congregating mid. I think they're trying to maybe space us out a little bit as that mid camp continues to push. Laying an ambush up here is Thrall. Looking to use that Sundering. Diablo jumps in onto the Diablo. There goes the Sundering. Combustion comes out. Oh my goodness. Eternal Feast getting a lot of value there. Lightning Breath going off, but a little bit out of range. Polymorph onto the Mal'Ganis, and that will be enough to lock him down and kill him. BadBlood now advancing towards the objective. Leorc channeling himself in. Taking a lot of damage from the Phoenix, though. Ooh, and that salvo might finish him off. Yes, it does. So it is a 1-for-1 kill. Diablo goes in on the Brightwing. Brightwing does get taken down, as well as Thrall. Very good counterplay here from the Baddest dudes. Blaze is back, trying to clear out this camp that has marched all the way to the mid keep, has taken down the front gate, both of the towers. And that's the value you get in a prolonged fight when you have a camp pushing. Channel is started. Leorc is coming up in a second. You better be careful, otherwise he... Alright, gets enough distance away from the Baddest dudes to where he's not immediately jumped on. Only 3 members, though, of BadBlood are here, able to challenge this, as Blaze gets picked up by Diablo, slammed into the wall. There goes Combustion. And it's going to be Blaze who gets isolated on the back line and gets taken down. Watch out, Raynor. You're surrounded by enemies. Out comes Lightning Breath. He is slowed. Raynor is making it for the distance with 400 HP. Escaping with 200. And the objective is claimed once again by the Baddest dudes. 16 minutes now with most of the lanes pushed. Bottom lane is not quite as far pushed as the Baddest dudes would like. Mostly because there's still catapults. Well, not catapults, but these Reaver minions who are pushing there. Baddest dudes pushing mid with their Orky boy. I guess he has a name. Horde Cavalry. Alright, that works. Alright, putting up a pretty good defense here as the cavalry goes down. Keep does not fall. It takes about, a little over half damage, and here's the engage. Here comes the salvo, but Diablo has dropped. Leorc falls as well. Orphea trying to get some more damage in on the tower. We'll take some tower shots. Blaze is in trouble. Is going to get hit by Phoenix quite a few times, and that silence will finish him off. As Blaze drops. So much crap on the ground with all these ultimates. Let's check in at the top keep. It's getting some damage here, as the rest of the Baddest dudes will rotate on top of it and confirm that keep. 2 keeps down, which of course will lower the armor of the boss. I wonder if they're going to try to end here. Looks like not. Looks like they're going to back off and go and capture the boss, set up for when this bottom cavalry goes down. The boss will show up, and they will be in prime position to take that over. Rock and rolly guacamole. The boss is up, and they get to business. Top boss is claimed. We're going to see a like motion here from BadBlood. They're going to take the bottom boss. They might have to hurry, though, because at lightning speed, all the members of the Baddest dudes are going directly to core. Boss is picked up. We're going to see mass hearthing right now. Blaze is going to be careful that he doesn't get flanked here. Boss in the bottom lane does have to go through a keep, whereas top boss is going to go directly onto core and does have a lot more pressure from these Reavers. All right, this is the team fight that will decide this game. Leoric taking a lot of damage. Feast comes out. Rainer drops. Carrion Swarm activated as well as Lightning Breath. Blaze is getting beat up on the back line and does fall. Boss is already at half health as Leoric goes down too. Only 2 members still up for BadBlood. It's not looking good. 6,000 health, 5,000 health, 3,000 health left. And game number 2 goes on over to the Baddest Dudes. And that will be game number 2. That will be a domination. Let's update that score, shall we? To bada bing, bada boom. All right. Well played, well played. So taking a quick look at the stats here. Good healing by Brightwing and the Stukov. Let's see, actually, how much? Let's see, that game was 20 minutes and 42 seconds. Okay. So a little bit shorter than the last game. The healer's very close in the healing. Thrall putting out a lot of hero damage, 46k. Phoenix putting out a lot of hero damage, 54k. A lot of siege damage from that Blaze. Love that. Kills 12-3. So the Baddest Dudes really dominating in any of the team fights there. I really liked how the Baddest Dudes put a lot of pressure in that mid lane at the very beginning with those camps. Whether they wanted to draw out those fights over the objective or not, since the fights were drawn out, they got a lot of push value. They got that, eventually they got that mid fort, and that created some push pressure. I think they did a really good job at picking up those camps whenever they could. But also good defense, you know, as best they could. Once again from BadBlood, there was a couple team fights that if they had won, it could have been a different story. So kudos to both teams. Well played, BadBlood. Well played, the Baddest Dudes. Thanks for joining me, chickens. I really enjoy your company. There you are. I'd honk my chicken right now, but my dog is sleeping right behind me, and if I did that, she would lose her crap. So maybe we'll just show it a little bit. Oh, green screen. Why you do this? Why you do this? All right. I don't know if she's gonna react to a goat scream or not, so maybe we'll play that. Okay, apparently that doesn't sound like a squeaky toy. Anyways, I'm Weenus. This has been BadBlood versus the Baddest Dudes, Div D West. We have a domination by the Baddest Dudes. Still very exciting games to watch. You can find me on Twitter at MoistWeenus, at Twitch, twitch.tv/MoistWeenus. And I will see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for popping in chat. Say more. Thanks for popping in chat, Jason. And anybody else who might be here, I appreciate it. Even though it's like now 2:30 in the morning, go to bed, everybody. Go to bed, because that's what I'm going to do. All right, this has been Weenus, and these were the teams, and